My name is Matthew Hodson. When I was diagnosed with HIV 23 years ago, it changed my life. With medication, I know I won't progress to AIDS, but I might still face additional health challenges. Exercise is good for everybody, especially as we get older, but it's perhaps even more important for those of us who are living with HIV. This is positive fitness. We created Positive Fitness to encourage all people living with HIV to get more physically active. This video provides information about some of the health benefits of exercise for those of us with HIV. It will give you a full fitness class delivered by Smash Mind and Body, which you can join in from home. You don't need any equipment, just enough room to move around. I spoke with HIV consultant and fitness enthusiast Dr Rageshri Dhairyawan about some of the benefits of exercise for people living with HIV.
One of the reasons which kind of really excites me about kind of physical activity is I just notice it has an incredible impact on my mental and emotional health. And do you find that with the HIV positive patients of yours?
Absolutely. So we know that the mind and body are connected. They are not separate things. So if you're doing physical activity or exercise, it has huge impacts on mental health. So we know that it can help in terms of relieving anxiety, in terms of some help with depression. And it doesn't really matter what you do, just as long as you are moving, then we know that it can improve mental health in lots of ways, I think. And it's also really good for confidence as well. I think when we think about our bodies, we often think about the things that we can't do, but actually bodies are amazing things. And I think when you're using yours, I think it just means that, you know, you can have some more confidence in it. And that I think is great for our mental well-being.
I think one of the challenges I sometimes have with the fitness industry is they promote this idea that there's only one kind of body which is acceptable, that women have to be like really slim and men have to be really buff. And I think that could be really unhelpful because it discourages people from actually getting involved in physical activity. We have some evidence that people living with HIV are more likely to have depression and anxiety. What's the best thing that they can do to remedy that?
So think about getting outside. So during lockdown, I spoke to a lot of my patients about just going for the walk that they were allowed every day, just to get some fresh air, try and get moving. So whether that's outside or inside, any kind of activity. So if you like to dance in your kitchen or whatever, anything is good. It will get you feeling better.
I know when I was diagnosed with HIV, it had an impact on the way I thought about my body. Do you find that's common with people living with HIV?
Yeah, I think so. I think people have less confidence in their body because they're worried about what's been happening to it, or they may have had a period of illness, or it's the tablets. So what physical exercise does, it increases confidence in the body, because the body's an amazing thing. So knowing that it's still working, it's still getting you walking and doing whatever you want to do in terms of exercise is a real confidence boost.
For this class, we assembled a group of powerful activists, all of them living with HIV. Let's meet them.
Hi everyone, my name is Iselima Laloto. I'm 27 years old.
Hi, my name is Harun.
Hi, my name's Liswana. I'm 42.
Hey there, my name is Stephen. I am 49 years old.
Hi, I'm Reverend Jide Macaulay and I've been living with HIV for nearly 19 years.
I have been living with HIV for 16 years now.
I'm living with HIV for 5 years.
I'm here to support all the women with HIV positive.
I'm currently pregnant with my third child, and I've been living with HIV for 18 years.
I don't love exercise, if I'm perfectly honest.
My relationship with fitness is on and off.
I have a love-hate relationship with it.
I currently dislike it because everything hurts and I just can't coordinate properly anymore. But when I am not pregnant, I do enjoy it.
I was going to the gym non-stop, but then I took a break for mental health reasons, and now I'm looking forward to go back to it again.
I love dance and love fitness.
I'm really excited to be part of this project.
So let's go.
Hi everyone, welcome to this positive fitness workout. We are Sam and Ash from Smash Mind and Body, and we are delivering your workout today.
So today we're going to bring you a short warm-up, a nice, fun, functional workout and a short little stretch routine at the end. Feel free to pause the video at any point and do a longer version of the warm-up and the cool-down especially.
As well as building a strong body, we believe in working out for mental health reasons. So today's workout is all about you respecting and loving your body, moving it in a way that works for you, and reminding yourself that you can change any of the moves that we are doing for you today. We've got a really easy format for you to follow, but as mentioned, you can pause it at any point, change it when you need to, rest if you have to. Your body's amazing, look after it. As we go through this workout, we're gonna have a lot of fun, and hopefully by the end of it, you're gonna have that positive outlook because you're gonna be energized and you're gonna feel amazing.
We always have suggestions when you join our workout. Suggestion number 1, very important, please rest whenever you need to. It's so important to listen to your body and what it is telling you. Suggestion number 2 is please feel free to adapt any moves that don't serve you today. So Ash will be doing a higher impact version of the workout. I'll be doing a lower impact, but if either of those moves don't work for you today, feel free to substitute it for something that you're confident with. And our third suggestion is always just have fun. Maybe put on your favorite playlist, have a little dance around. Just do what works for you and enjoy what your body can do today.
So let's enjoy this workout. We're going to begin with a warm-up, getting our bodies ready for the workout that's going to follow. Remember what we said, treat yourself with kindness. Let's love these amazing bodies of ours, and let's get started with our warm-up. So let's go with a little jog on the spot, nice and light, whatever feels good for you to begin with. And taking some big deep breaths, really important when we begin exercise, to send signals to the mind that we are moving. And then we're going to go into some nice easy squats to begin with. So just taking the bum nice and low. Whatever feels good for you. Don't worry about getting too low right now. This is just our warm-up. Good. And then we're going to go into one of those most popular cardiovascular moves that most of you will have seen in most fitness classes, jumping jacks. Sam's going to do the step version. This is your lower impact version. You're going to see some low impact versions of all exercises today with the cardiovascular options. So go what feels good for you today. And don't forget to smile. Really important that you enjoy working out. The more you build up a positive relationship with working out and moving your body in a way that works for you, the more likely you are to maintain that habit. Good, let's go into some easy lunges. So just moving to the side. You're going to take that back knee down just off the floor. Try and keep the shoulders and chest back. Try not to tilt too far forward. The knee should just be kissing the floor, nice and gently. And don't forget to take in big deep breaths, especially if you've not worked out for a while. It can be very easy to hold your breath when you're focusing, perhaps if you're trying something new. So big deep breaths. What does this workout mean to you? Good, we're going to go into some fly jacks. This move is coming up later. So just taking the arms out to the side, stepping out the legs or jumping the legs like I'm doing. Cardiovascular moves, amazing for heart and lung health. Don't forget to breathe. Good. And then we're just going to do some little side reaches. So just see if you can tap the opposite foot or toes. But if that's too low for you, it might be that you're touching the knees or perhaps just twisting side to side. Excellent. And then we're going to go back to that jog that we began with. And bring it back, okay. We're going to move into the first section of our main workout. We've got one strength move, we're doing 45 seconds of that to begin with. Then we're going to do a cardiovascular move, which is 30 seconds, and then we're going to repeat that strength move again for another 45 seconds. Remember, you can pause or rest whenever you need to. Here are our first two moves. We're going to begin with squats. When we're doing our squats, we want to get the bum nice and low, but remember to go at a pace that works with you. You're going to keep your knees behind your toes. This is one of the most common mistakes, is that people lean forward. Try and keep that bum back. Keep your heels down, and as you stand, you want your shoulders and your chest to be back as well. Remember, if you want to do this on a chair, you can do this on a chair as well to begin how to do squats properly, whatever works for you. So, 45 seconds of squats, then we're going to do 30 seconds of jumping jacks. We did this in the warm-up. Sam's going to be doing your low impact version, which is step jacks. So, whatever you want to do today, go for it. Your bodies are amazing. We're going to start with our 45 seconds of strength. Those amazing squats coming your way. Are you ready? We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good. And you're going to hear me say it a few times. Don't forget to breathe. Taking big, deep breaths. Remember, moving your body should be something that you enjoy. So get that bum nice and low if you can. Treat your body with kindness. Go at a depth that is good for you. Challenge yourself when you can. But remember, there's no comparison or expectation here other than to feel a little bit stronger at the end of this workout.
Good, you guys are looking good. Try and keep that chest up as you come down. Breathe out as you stand as well, that can help. Very nice.
And now we're going to go into those 30 seconds of jumping jacks or step jacks, whatever you need. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
All right, with the step jacks, you can add big arms, or you can take the arms down and have a little less energy with them as well. Very nice. And you can do something like a half jack where you add a little hop if you like, just to mix things up. Very nice. Well done. Short and sweet.
And then we're going to go back into that strength move. So back into those amazing squats. Feet about hip width apart or just past. And let's go. 45 seconds. You got this. Remember, keeping those heels down if you can. But remember, we do all have different anatomies. Don't compare yourself to anyone else, whether you're doing that here with us in the studio or at home. Your body's amazing. You're going to hear us say that a few times today as well.
We're almost there. Last couple of reps.
You got it. Last couple of squats. And rest, shake it out. That is round 1. Done.
All right, so round 2, we are going to be starting with lunges. So your typical lunge, you will be stepping forward, bringing that back knee towards the floor, getting a nice 90-degree angle with both legs, trying to keep the chest lifted. Now, the alternative option, which I tend to do, is a backward stepping lunge. So that just helps if you do have any niggly knees on this day. So stay strong, you don't have to go super low. Now, our cardio move is what we call a fly jack. So your arms are coming out and in as you jump out and in. And again, my option is going to be a stepping jack with the legs. Now, try if you can, get the elbows as close together as you can. That really works a lot of chest.
Okay, are you ready for it? Round 2. We're starting with 45 seconds, your version of the lunge. We'll go in 3, 2, 1. Let's do this.
And if you wobble, it is completely fine. Lunges do test your balance. So just go at your pace. There is absolutely no rush for this. Lunges can be quite tough for some of us. I know I definitely wobble a bit when I'm doing lunges, so just go at your pace.
But every time you wobble, your core is activating. So you're getting a core workout as well. Remember, your core is your abs, your sides, and your lower back, even your bum a little bit. It's not just about the abs.
Looking good. Feeling all right?
And we're going to go into our cardio. So you get to jump about again. In 3, 2, 1. Let's do those fly jacks. Big deep breath. Fill up the lungs.
Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Get a little bit of an upper back workout as well.
Yeah. Pulling the shoulder blades together. Bringing the elbows towards each other. Don't get too carried away. You don't want to hit the elbows. You just want them to come right to center. You got this.
And same thing, go at your pace. You can slow it right down, you can speed it up, whatever works for you today.
Who's ready to slow down and go back to strength? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Back into your version of a lunge. A lot of people ask what to do with hands during lunges. And it's whatever feels comfortable for you. Some people pop their hands on their hips like I'm doing now. Other people move their hands up. I tend to do a mixture of both. Doesn't matter. As long as you're getting that back knee as close to the ground as you comfortably can. What's really important to recognise as well is that our workout will look different on each day. One day, you might be able to do this what you think is perfect, and another day it feels a bit more of a challenge. That is normal. Our bodies will feel different on different days of the week. Remember, be kind to yourself, love and respect your body. It's amazing. Almost there. Good energy. Okay, let's do one more. And rest. Shake it out. Well done. Okay, we're now moving into section 3. So we've got 2 more moves for you. Before we do that though, just check in with how you're feeling. Remember, you are here, you're doing your best, whatever that looks like, it is always enough to be kind to yourself. We're going to be doing a traditional push-up or press-up. So to do this, you're going to either get down onto the floor, getting your chest as low to the floor as you can, keeping the elbows behind you or slightly out to the side. If you need to, you can take this to the knees at any point, maybe to begin with, or maybe part way through your push-ups. We're doing 45 seconds. If you want to, you can also go against the wall and do what we call a standing push-up, where you use the wall. This is a great way to practice push-ups if you are brand new to them especially, or if you've got any wrist niggles. We also have another option if you don't have any space to get to a wall, and that is doing a standing push press. So if you've got your fists bunched together like this, I want you to keep them as tight as you can as you take them out to the front and back. But this is a good opportunity if you want to bring some weights in, maybe some tins or cans, whatever you might have, but just bunching up those fists is still going to give you a great chest workout. Then we're going to go into our cardio move, which is a half burpee. So your half burpee, you're going to tap the floor in front of you and you're going to reach up to the sky. If you don't want to jump, you can step it or just reach up. If you can't get all the way down, that's absolutely fine. Just go as low as you can and then jump up. But let's get into it. 45 seconds, starting with those push-ups. Be kind to yourself with these. Let's get down onto the floor. Here we go. 45 seconds. Let's do it.
So if you're joining me with the press outs, try and keep those elbows around shoulder height. Imagine that someone is trying to resist you pushing against them and you are pushing them away.
Yes. And if you're joining me on the floor, really important that you don't let your head hang as well. You might see push-ups where the head hangs like this. It's not great for the spine, so just keep the head just looking out slightly in front of you. You don't want to lift it up either, so just keep, so the tip of your head is directly in front of you. Remember, you can go to your knees at any point.
And with the stand-in, you've always got an option to hold a squat at the same time if you wanted an extra bonus.
Excellent, one more. And then onto your feet if you're on the floor. Let's go into our 30 seconds, half burpees. Let's do this. Tap the floor, jump or reach to the sky. Nice.
So with this, try and keep the chest up for either move, rather than rolling the shoulders down towards the toes. Keep that nice posture. You can go as low or as deep as you feel comfortable. Nice. Try and keep the heels fully on the floor when you land. That just helps with the impact if you are jumping.
And don't forget to breathe. Okay, now we're going to go back into our strength. Going to be a bit more of a challenge this second time. Do your best, whatever that looks like. 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Very nice. So if you are taking the wall press up option, you can also do it from an elevated surface like a sofa or a bed. Just make sure that that surface is solid and not going to slip away from you. Looking good. Keep those elbows up. Lovely. Woo. Doing well. It's almost there. Last few seconds. Woo.
And rest.
Shake it out. Woo. Well done.
Oh, amazing.
We're coming into round 4, where we are going to work a little bit on the core. Now, we know for some people, getting up and down a lot is a bit too much. So we are going to do a standing and a floor option for you. So your floor options are going to be standard crunches. So laying on your back, knees bent, heels stay on the floor, and you're just engaging the upper part of the abs to lift the chest slightly off the floor. Now try and keep your gaze upwards and try not to come all the way up. It's just a small, subtle movement, maybe smaller than you think it might be. The second move is going to be Russian twist. So you're in a seated position and you're bringing your arms side to side to engage those obliques. You can make this move slightly harder by bringing the feet off the floor. However, we always recommend start with the feet on the floor. You might feel a bit of tension in those hip flexors. That is always a sign. Get the feet down and really focus on the core instead. I will be doing a standing option. So the crunch option is with soft knees, engaging those abs a little bit. We're literally just tilting very slightly and subtly towards the belly button. And then instead of Russian twist, I'm going for an elbow to knee. So you can try and get the elbow and knee together, or you can just aim the elbow and knee towards each other. Are we ready?
We're ready. Are you ready? Yes. Right, 45 seconds. Standing crunch or traditional lay down crunch. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Let's go.
As Sam mentioned, really important, you don't have to rush through this. I think we've all been brought up since a young age to think that you have to fire these ab crunches out, and it is a total myth. In fact, the more controlled they are, the better for your body. You got this.
It is an odd movement with the standing crunches. However, we love to add odd movements to our workouts. It adds to the fun.
You can also do the standing crunch on a chair. So you take it just to the same kind of format, but sit yourself down. Maybe that's more comfortable for you today. And we're going to go into those Russian twists. So, side to side, this is kind of our cardio move, but really with core, it's again about just keeping it nice and controlled. Make sure you're executing the movement really well. So you just want to get those hands all the way around to the sides. And remember, if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, take your feet up off the floor. Try not to let the legs take over. You don't want them to swing side to side. You got this.
If you are doing standing side crunches, this works your balance as well. And any time we do balance moves, you are working your core that extra bit more.
And we're going to go back into those crunches. So standing or lay down crunch. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Now, whenever you do core moves of any sort, we do tend to hold our breath even more in these sort of positions. So do look after your breath. Keep breathing.
If you're on the floor, you might find that your neck starts to ache slightly. That's sometimes a sign that maybe we're looking too far forward and not up to the sky. But remember, if you need to rest at any point, make sure you do so. You'll find the more you do this, I don't want to say the easier it becomes, but the more you get used to it. You got this.
Almost there.
And rest. Okay, so we've reached round 5, and this is your last section. You've done an amazing job. Look at what your body is capable of. Here are your 2 final moves. We're going to do a squat leg raise. As Sam touched on in the previous round, anything that you go onto one leg, you're going to be working on your balance. Really great thing for us to focus on, especially as we get older. So squat down like we did in that very first round, but as you stand up, take it into a leg raise. If you don't want to do the leg raise today, perhaps just repeat those amazing squats from round 1. Then we're going to go into our cardio move, which is a smash favourite, something we created ourselves. It's a heart jack. So, placing your hands into your heart centre, into the shape of a heart. You're going to jack the legs. Remember, jump or step if you want to. Sam will be doing the low impact version. And you're taking those hands all the way out, maintaining that heart shape. Keep your elbows up so you engage your shoulders and your triceps. We're doing it for just 30 seconds. And I would say in that moment, it's a really good opportunity to express some love for your body and just how strong and amazing you are. So, final round. Let's do it. 45 seconds of squat to leg raise. We ready? Yeah. Let's go! Now when you come up and you're going onto that one leg, what's really important is that we try not to lean too much to the side. So we always say, imagine a piece of string going through the body and pulling yourself up to the ceiling or the sky, and you don't want to move away from that string. It's going to help engage your core a lot more. And then remember those top tips from executing an amazing squat. You want to get that bum nice and low, whatever is comfortable for you today. Try not to let the knees go past the toes. Keep your chest and shoulders back and keep your heels down. Except for when you're lifting one foot off the floor. Yeah.
You can make this harder as well by adding a little reach to one side. That just takes your centre of gravity to a slightly different place. So it's a really good one to add to, if and when you need to.
And now we're going to go into that 30 seconds of those heart jacks. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Keeping that heart shape in the centre of our chest. Express that love for your body. Keep it going. Keep the elbows up. Pull that heart all the way back into the chest. Take it out in front of you. We've got this. And then your last section, let's go back into those squats and that leg raise. You might be a little bit out of breath from that cardio. That is normal. Remember, you're working your heart, you're working your lungs, the blood is flowing. You've got all those endorphins racing through your body. Endorphins is the happy chemical. This is why we work out. We work out to protect and nurture and strengthen our mental health. All the physical benefits are an added bonus. Keep it going. Yes.
You're looking amazing.
One more. And rest.
Shake it out. Okay, so we have a bonus round for you. This is what we would traditionally call a finisher. You can choose to engage with it or to skip it, because what we are doing is all 5 of those cardio moves back to back. 30 seconds per move. So it's around 2.5 minutes of movement. Remember, please rest if you need to. Please feel free to take any impact out, or feel free to substitute any of the moves. So a reminder of your 5 moves. Number 1.
Jumping jacks.
Number 2.
Fly jacks.
Number 3.
Half burpees.
Number 4.
Is going to be your Russian twists, or
you can stay up and do those standing side crunches. And then your 5th one, everyone's favourite, heart jacks. And really remember how much love you have for your body right at this moment. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you all ready? Oh yeah.
Okay, 30 seconds of each move. Remember, rest when you need to, if you need to. Otherwise, just give this your best shot, whatever it looks like today. We're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Jumping or step jacks.
Don't forget to smile, as if you're really enjoying it.
We are really enjoying it.
Absolutely.
Very good. Can you feel a difference from the first time you did this move? Whether it's more tired or more energetic.
Okay, and then let's go into our fly jacks. Remember with this one, try and get the elbows close to your centre. A really good way to get the chest, shoulders and back engaged in this cardio move.
Feel free to take the arms out of the equation as well and just go with some steps if those shoulders are starting to burn. That is completely fine.
And let's go into those half burpees. Tap the floor, jump to the sky. Remember, keep the chest up, look down. Only if you have to, look straight out if you can. Remember, go as low as is good for you and take the jump out if you don't want the impact.
Keep that chest lifted.
And then straight into that core cardio move. Russian twist or standing, elbow to opposite knee.
Same thing with this, you can take the arms out of the equation if you wish. Just do some little knee twists, maybe hands on the hips, aim the shoulder towards the knee. Whatever works for you is valid and is movement. Only one more move after this one.
My favourite. Almost. And everybody, on your feet if you're not already. Let's go into those heart jacks. Let's do it one final time. Think about all that love you've got for your body. Perhaps this is the start of a new journey for you with well-being and fitness. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. There are no expectations other than you looking after and nurturing your body in the way that you need to. And remember, we do all of this to strengthen our mental health. This will help you to have a positive outlook every day. And rest. Well done!
Shake it.
Good kids. Well done, guys. Amazing. Woo! Well done. Your workout is complete. But no workout is fully complete until you've done a little stretch and a cool down afterwards. Really important to help us avoid injury and for us to help grow those muscles if that's what we're looking for, but to come back stronger so that you can continue to work out at your pace, at your level, whatever you need to do for your body. So let's go into a really good stretch and cool down.
So let's start with just a big reach up, maybe coming onto your toes if you wish. Now we're just going to do a few simple stretches. We always recommend stretch again later as well. All right, come back onto your heels and let's just lean slightly over to one side, trying to keep the chest towards the ceiling, and then over to the other side. So when we're stretching, take some nice deep breaths. Feel that energy that you've created in your body. Bring the arms down. We're going to stretch out the shoulder a little bit. So clasp one of your arms across the body and take a couple of nice deep breaths here before switching and going for the other side. Oh, you have done so amazingly well. Stretching is a really great nourishment for your body after you have stretched. Now, let's go for a quad stretch. If you need to hold on to something or someone, feel free to do it, but we're going to grab one foot into the hand. We're going to press the knees together and we're going to stay nice and lifted. Try and maybe push that foot into the hand ever so slightly. And then carefully switch sides. So this is one, again, good for your balance. You could always do it laying on your side on the floor. and still getting that nice quad stretch. You okay? Whoop. And don't forget, if you wobble, it's totally fine. All right, we're gonna come nice and wide with the legs, and we're gonna go for my all-time favorite stretch. So your same hand comes down the same leg, the opposite arm goes towards the sky. Now look up at that hand. That helps keep the chest in a nice alignment. And just take one big breath here before coming back to center and swap inside. So same arm down the same leg, opposite arm to the sky, look up, feel any differences that you might feel on either side. Nice deep breath. Back to center, stay wide. We're just gonna bend at the knee and we're gonna place our hands or our elbows into the thighs, wherever feels comfortable for you. Now this might be enough. It might be that you wanna add a little bit of movement and just push those legs away from you. Take a breath here. Whew. And when you breathe out, straighten the legs and carefully bring your hands down towards the floor, just hanging. So it might be all the way down, touching the floor. It might just be a small hang. It might be that you need to support yourself on your legs so that you don't stretch too far. Carefully bring the feet together, stay hanging. And then slowly, slowly come all the way up and reach up nice and tall. Bring the arms down. We've got one more stretch. We're just going to take one step forward and we're going to bring the back knee down towards the floor like we were doing with the lunges. However, this time we're going to bring the same arm as the back leg up and over. Now, if it's more comfortable, feel free to bring that knee all the way to the floor. But this is such a good stretch, especially if you've been doing a lot of impact. Carefully come out of that, swap sides, and repeat the same side. So nice step forward, bring that back knee down, bring the same arm as the back leg up and over, and if it's more comfortable, knee on the floor. And then again, all the way back to a stand. One last big reach up. Big breath in. As you breathe out, slowly, slowly bring the arms all the way round to the hips, reminding yourself just how amazing, how strong, and how brilliant your body is right here, right now.
Well done. Amazing. Really good.
How did you find the class?
It was amazing. I was a little bit hesitant after 2 years break to move again, but actually the first step is the biggest one. Once you go there and start doing it, then you feel amazing, and then just you don't want to stop until you're out of breath, obviously. But it was amazing. I hope it is useful for some people to exercise, to start a little bit movement and to get back on track.
For me, it was actually really hard, but I did enjoy it. I loved watching other people's expressions as they tried to get through it. But it's made me reassess that I need to actually do some exercise before this baby comes, because I am not moving very well. So thank you for reminding me.
The exercise that was introduced by Smash today is totally accessible. I have an injury, and there are some things that I cannot do, but it did not actually put me out of focus. I was able to exercise, I was able to do the cardio, and I was able to take part in full. So that was actually 10 out of 10 for me.
I'm hot, I'm sweaty, my bones are aching a little bit, but it didn't matter that I couldn't do some of the moves and I couldn't do some of the things, because I actually had a lot of fun, and just being in a group with people that were at all different stages of fitness was great, because you didn't feel like the odd one out. So I had a great time, and I'm going to go and have a shower.
Wow, guys, it was amazing. I really enjoyed this fitness class, and remember, you are beautiful, love your body, you are amazing. Thank you so much.